Hey there, welcome to my channel. I'm Mary Alice. Have you ever felt a pang of guilt or discomfort when you're leaving food on your plate? You're not alone. Many of us have been taught to finish every last bite. Clear your plate. There are starving kids in some other country, right? So whether from childhood habits, cultural expectations, family rules, or simply not wanting to waste food, these feelings can create unnecessary stress and make mealtime an internal struggle, leading to unhealthy eating habits, and for many, being part of a weight loss problem. I don't have every issue that I tap on, but weight loss is one I know well, like many of you. I've had to work in it multiple times, like many of you, and it's been such a relief to discover something that actually helps me break negative patterns and truly shift my mindset about something so deeply ingrained. Diet and exercise are important, of course, but they can only do so much when we're battling deep-rooted emotional triggers around food. So that's where tapping comes in. It's a powerful tool to help release the emotions that lead to overeating or feeling compelled to finish everything on your plate, even when you're full, any of those sort of habits. So in this video, we're going to focus on releasing the negative emotions associated with leaving food behind. If you find yourself feeling anxious, guilty, or even frustrated when you don't clean your plate or somebody else doesn't clean theirs, this session is for you. By tapping, we can start to shift those emotions and create space for healthier, more relaxed eating habits of our own and how we work around and weave around and potentially judge other people. If you're familiar with tapping, you know what to do, so feel free to jump ahead. If you're new to tapping, let's get started. So you tap slow and easy. If you're feeling agitated, you'll want to speed up a little bit. Try to slow yourself down, breathe deeply, and repeat after me. Either hand, either side is fine, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Follow along and repeat the words I say, and feel free to swap out any words that resonate more with your personal experience when it comes to food, or the words you would most likely use or say to yourself or just in regular daily life. So really focus on emotions or feelings that pop up in your body or memories that float by as we're going along. And if you focus on that as we tap, it helps to tap them away. That's what this does. We're beginning to rewire your thoughts and beliefs, in this case around leaving food behind, so it no longer feels like a burden or a source of guilt. Okay. So rate yourself from 1 to 10 so you have something to compare it to when we're done. 1 being little to no negative emotions about leaving food behind, and 10 being overwhelming guilt or anxiety if you do it or you see somebody else do it. Let's get started. Grab a comfy seat for this one. I've made a long tapping session here, so we have plenty of time to really dig in and work through these feelings. But don't worry, I'll whip up a shorter snack-sized video in the future. Sorry, couldn't help the pun. And you'll be able to use that one when you just need a quick emotional reset, or if you find yourself picking the habit back up a little bit, you could do that once or twice a day easily once it's a shorter one. Here we go. Even though I feel negative emotions when I leave food behind on my plate, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I feel negative emotions when I leave food behind on my plate, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I feel negative emotions whenever I leave food on my plate, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I feel negative emotions when I leave food behind on my plate, it's okay. I still love myself. I know there are a million reasons for this, and it's okay. It's okay. Even though I feel negative emotions when I'm already full, but see more food is available on the table or the buffet, I deeply and completely accept myself. It's a struggle. It's a mental struggle. So even though I find it difficult to be happy and content when I don't finish my food, I choose to release those negative emotions now. Even though I find it difficult to be happy and content when I see others not eating their food, I choose to release these negative emotions now. Even though I have concerns about leaving food behind and it really bothers me, I acknowledge those feelings and I choose to let them go. I begin to release negative emotions about leaving food behind. It's okay. I'm safe. I begin to let go of any guilt or regret I feel when I don't finish my food. I love myself. That's why I let it go. I begin to let go of any panic when it comes to thinking about food in any way. I love myself. I begin to let the panic go. I release and let go of all the panic. Whatever this is about, I let it go. Maybe I'm scared I'll not eat again. It's okay. I let that go. Maybe I'm scared that I won't get to eat this kind of food again. That's okay. I let that go too. Maybe parts of me are scared others are judging that I left food behind, but that's not my concern. I let that go. I let go of what anyone thinks about me and my eating habits. Any eating habit. I release and let it go. Maybe it's that part of me I'm afraid is going to get into trouble for not clearing my plate. I definitely let that go. Every bit of that I release and let it go now. My plate is my business. I know what's best for me. I know when I have had enough. I know I can always get more food later. I know as my relationship with food changes, I will naturally order less or put less on my plate anyway. I know I am not naturally wasteful. I know I am not usually wasteful. So I give myself grace about what's on my plate. I give myself leeway. I'm learning to eat naturally and however is best for my body. And even if I've been wasteful in the past, it's okay. I'm opening now to how I can be better. I relax and enjoy, so what's on my plate satisfies me, and I can just stop when I'm no longer hungry. I begin to embrace a sense of happiness and gratitude for being able to eat my fill. I begin to choose to feel content and fulfilled, knowing that I have food available. I begin to appreciate the fact that I have good food available to me. I begin to let go of any attachment or concern about leftover food. It's okay. I release and let it go. I begin to wonder, what would it feel like to be indifferent to leftover food? What if? I begin to wonder what it would feel like to no longer see extra or leftover food as negative. It's not a bad thing. Leftover food is okay. It's fine. I begin to release and let go of the bad feelings and the bad memories around food on my plate. I begin to treat myself as the independent person I am. I choose my food. I choose how much to eat. I choose responsibly. And I still know when I'm done. And it's okay to leave food I realize I don't need on my plate. Any feelings of pressure surrounding food, I release and let go. I begin to wonder what it would feel like to just walk away from the table with ease. Think no more of it. It's safe to do that. It's safe to just leave the table with ease. It's okay. Even if I didn't finish everything, it's okay. I begin to actively feel that feeling and lean into it right now. I imagine it. I'm at the table. There's some food left on my plate. I'm walking away. Not another thought. Off I go. And it's all fine. It's fine. I'm fine. I begin to release negative emotions about leaving food behind. I leave all of it behind. I release and let go of all the negative thoughts about leaving food behind. I begin to no longer be bothered if I haven't cleared my plate. It's okay. It's really okay. I begin to no longer be bothered if someone else at the table hasn't cleared their plate. It's okay. It's really okay. I don't need to clear it for them. I don't know their struggle with food. It's okay. Their plate is not my concern. They'll eat when they're hungry too. I begin to release the need to taste or eat or clear the plates when I'm clearing the table. I just scrape the plate now and go on to the next dish. I just load the dish into the dishwasher and I'm done with it. I don't need to make sure that last bite is eaten. I'm fine. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm okay. I begin to open to feeling happy, grateful, and content that I'm able to eat my fill. I begin to no longer be bothered if I haven't finished my plate. Even though I can't possibly think of them all at once, I acknowledge all the reasons I have for this being such a problem in my life. I honor the reasons that up until now, I had to clear my plate, even if I don't know what every reason is. I'm fixing it now. So it's okay to let it all go. I release and let these feelings and memories and emotions go. I begin with each tap now to recognize the availability of food. I recognize it's okay and safe to enjoy only exactly as much as I need. I begin to embrace a complete indifference to any leftover food. I begin to no longer be bothered if I haven't cleared my plate. Nope, not a bother on me. I just let it go. I release and let these unhealthy food attachments go. I begin to embrace the ability to push my plate away gently once I'm fulfilled, and no longer even notice leftovers. I can box them up, I can put them away, I can reheat them. I begin to no longer be bothered by the presence of uneaten food. I begin to be at ease with leaving food behind and let go of any negative emotions. All those emotions that used to be attached to uneaten food. I'm okay. It's okay. uneaten food is okay. I'm not bad. I'm not wrong. I've had my fill, and I'm being kind to myself by not overeating. So I'm now releasing these negative emotions about leaving food behind. I'm letting go. I have now let go of all the guilt or regret if I don't finish my food. I fully embrace a sense of happiness and gratitude that I'm able to eat my fill. I feel content knowing that I have food available. I fully appreciate the fact that I have good food available to me. And I let go of any attachment or concern about leftover food, mine or anybody else's. I'm now becoming indifferent to the leftover food. I no longer see it as a negative. I just don't even notice it. I walk away from the table with ease and think no more of it. I've released all the negative emotions about leaving food behind. I'm feeling happy, grateful, and content for being able to eat my fill. Each time I walk away from the food, I now recognize the availability of it and enjoy what I did have, knowing there's more when I need it. I'm now indifferent to any leftover food and no longer bothered by it. I now push my plate away gently once I'm full. I no longer notice the leftovers. I'm fulfilled. I'm no longer bothered by the presence of uneaten food because I'm fulfilled. I am now at ease with knowing no negative emotions have to be attached to uneaten food. I move forward without concern for food I didn't eat because I didn't need it and I didn't want it. I trust in my ability to manage my eating habits wisely. I enjoy the process of eating and feeling satisfied with what I consume. I deeply and completely accept myself and my choices around food, including leaving it behind. Deep breath and give yourself a squeeze. See where you are now on that scale of 1 to 10. Did those deep emotions, fear, guilt, shame, uncertainty, how do they feel now? If you're still feeling big emotions around leaving food on your plate, don't worry. These are deep-rooted feelings, and they can take a few rounds to fully release, especially when it comes to food. We can be undoing literal decades of habits that we were forced into as children, all the way through to what we have reinforced to ourselves through our teen and adult years and yo-yo dieting or fad dieting or forcing ourselves into eating patterns or particular diets that weren't good for us and our frame of mind. If you have the time, go back to the beginning and tap through the script again. Really focusing on the emotions or memories that come up as you go. And if you need to skip one of the things I'm saying because you're focused in on that, that's okay. Let me keep talking and tapping. You remember what you need to and what you're thinking of, because remember, this is a pattern interrupt. We're trying to erase memories, or we're not trying to erase memories or experiences, but we're trying to erase the emotions that get attached to them. We just want to eat healthy without it being a constant internal battle. So it isn't always instant. If it takes time, that's perfectly fine. Just return to this video or tapping whenever you need to. And if you get stuck in a memory or anything else, you think on that and then you start again with wherever I'm at and keep going as you work your way through it. But whether you're at home or at work, school, commuting in your car, tapping is a powerful tool that you can use to regain balance in an instant. So if this session helped, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. You'll be notified when I post new tapping videos, and I'll probably make a playlist specifically around food, weight loss, that sort of thing. And if there's a specific topic, emotion, or challenge that you're facing, especially around food issues, let me know in the comments. I'll put together a video for you and share it here on the channel. I'm happy to support you on your journey. Like I said earlier, food, weight loss, it is one I know well. So remember, you are more than your fears and doubts. They're just feelings. You have the power to release them. You're also more than your body weight. So be kind to yourself. Keep tapping daily and know that you deserve to live with confidence. You deserve to eat with ease and to be comfortable in your own skin. I'm wishing you courage, success, and abundance until we meet again. Later.